10 years ago, struck fiscal framework. We were spending about 21, 22% of GDP. Revenue was about 18. So basically, you're running a budget deficit of 3% of GDP, which is sustainable, depending on how you finance it. If you do that 50-50, 1.5 to 2% of GDP, you are not crowding out the private sector. Foreign, you are borrowing 1% of GDP a year. You are not, and so your debt is actually, if the economy is growing at 5 or 6%, your debt is, economy is growing faster than your debt. You can live with that. Where are we now? When we took over, expenditure still 21, 22% of GDP, revenue 14% of GDP. So your deficit has expanded to about 8% of GDP, and we have run that for a good 6-7 years. Now, why has you, so clearly the expenditure level has not changed. So we don't have an expenditure problem in terms of macro framework. We may have expenditure composition issues, what you're spending it on. And you could get better value for money on the expenditure side, but you don't want to cut expenditure. You don't want expenditure compression.